Oh, we're live. Good morning. Hello. I'm just relaxing after the Easter long weekend. What a great time it was, and I hope you all had a good time. I just stared out here at the beautiful wilds of Spain this morning. But that's not how we start things off. Let's get this rolling properly. First off, are we glowy? A little bit. Just a touch. Just a touch. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hunters of all ages. Welcome to this week's Hunting Lodge. I missed you all. I am your host, Jack C. Beard. We had a lot of fun last week. We had a lot of fun over the weekend. A lot of things going on these days, it feels like, in the Hunter Call of the Wild. And this is the place to find out about all the things coming past, in the future. We can neither confirm nor deny, but we will touch base on a few things. I want to get some live feedback today. That was so powerful, what we just recently started doing. It's like we have recorded feedback. You guys get to voice your thoughts, opinions, want, dreams, desires here in the Hunter Call of the Wild. And yeah, I think we're moving in a good direction. So what just happened? Well, Easter. Hippity hoppity. It was a good time. And we actually got something cool in the game, which, big props to the team. They had the vision with these cosmetics and things they could do. Yeah, you got some free skins, some free rabbit Easter themed skins, which are pretty cool, man. I got to admit, I was kind of like, oh man, I ain't gonna put little bunnies or stuff on my guns. Like, who are we kidding? I want something like, oh yeah, I got a big gun. But no, I actually really like them, so we're gonna go play around with that a little bit. And we're gonna go for a little hunt and see what's happening. The kind of fitting. Hunting Lodge, starting in the Hunting Lodge, looking over the beautiful wilds of Cuatro Colinas. I don't get to come here enough. It's such a fantastic reserve. I would love to do this IRL. If anybody in chat has ever had the pleasure to live in Spain, is from Spain, has visited Spain, has hunted Spain, my shout out to you guys. Throw your name up in chat and let's see, because this is just absolutely gorgeous. I would love to do this. And with all the rain we've been having, I thought this would be a nice little break. Get me out of old rainy West Coast land and into something a little more beautiful. Before we do that, let's go take a look at this stuff. I think it's really cool that we're getting this now in the Hunter Call of the Wild. I hope you guys think it's pretty cool too. It just gives us more options, more things. Who doesn't like free stuff? Let's look at the free stuff. All right, so first off, I actually saw just a touch of confusion. I think we had a larger number of, let's go with single player players that maybe hadn't signed up for the Apex account, didn't want to get that free ghillie suit and stuff like that. So all you have to do is get your Apex account set up. Once your Apex account is set up, you log in here to the Hunter Call of the Wild. Now, it's done through the Hunt Club, but you'll go into the Hunt Club and you can see, if you go to your completed, you can go down, you'll find all your Easter stuff and anything that's current, right? Pretty cool. Right, there's still some current stuff going now. You can see there's a deadline. This is not lasting forever. In fact, to be honest, I thought it was done yesterday, but that's pretty cool. So we have enough time. I didn't even get a chance to go and do this, but that's literally it. As long as you have your Apex account and you log into the game, obviously online, you will have access to this, which I just think is cool. Let's take a look. I haven't done my Ranger 243 yet. I purposely left this for some fun times. Yeah. It's pretty cool. So if you're on PC, from that screen, you highlight it, you hit your C. Everything is down on the bottom here. If you guys haven't noticed, we're kind of gravitating to that corner to give the little bit of instructions. And it's, but it's still, if you haven't seen it before, I want to point it out. And there's all kinds of way to get into these things. So, you can just go and put a spray on there. There's all kinds. Right, and wherever you want to put them, whichever RGB quadrant you want, you can get kind of funky. It looks like a wrapping present, or you could just go straight for the wraps. I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. Do I want to wrap it? Although, actually, maybe let's go and let's take a look at the. Will they match up? I haven't really played with this one too much. How are they gonna? That's not bad. I mean, nothing's gonna stop those rabbits dead in their tracks, like seeing a little bunny or a bird on the side of your gun before you. That actually doesn't look too bad. I kind of dig it. We're going for it. There it is. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, is the bottom of the screen obscured by the UI? I know. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Here, let me be a floating head here for a minute. I'm just gonna scroll on up. Appreciate that heads up, and we're gonna go pow. And now you can actually see everything. In fact, I prefer a cleaner screen. So let's just do this. Let's just take that to the bottom of the screen. Okay. Okay, and here comes my favorite part. While live, you can like, okay, let's put ourselves back down over here. There you go. Nice and clean. You guys can see it all. I prefer that. I prefer that. I do, must admit. But so there it is. So just what I was showing down at the bottom here, this is our the menus for you to peruse and to set things up. And you can do this in here once you get in your customization. Let me just show you one more time. Okay, so you have to have the weapon on you in your inventory. Go in and take a look. Say we wanted to do the Momer. You know, that 7mm beast, and kind of digging it. I ain't changing this. I love this skin. I absolutely love it. But if you wanted to, you could just grab a wrap and you could drop it in here. You can go through, you can play with it all, and you have everything down at the bottom. Once again, click it, customize, in you go. Now, one more thing while I'm here. I know some of you are like, Beard, come on, man, go shoot something. Listen, there was confusion. There was confusion when the loadouts first came out. I just called this one experimental. But if you make any changes to this, you need to hit save loadout. You gotta hit that save loadout, whether you're on consoles or any of the PC platforms, or it will not save. Okay, it's that you gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. So, and you're gonna have a whole bunch all set up, however many you want. They're pretty cheap to unlock if you want to add them for 1,000. I'm gonna unlock another one. It's just there so you have more options. Anyways, there it is. It's kind of cool, right? What do you guys think? So, before we move on too far, I want to know: did you guys? Let's be real for a second. Did you appreciate the time the team took to make some Easter cosmetics? Like, let's face it, I know you're not getting a new reserve or a new DLC. This was something that it's something the team wanted to be able to do, to be able to give back to the community. Did you enjoy it? Do you want to see more of it? Spam that chat right now, because this is our moment of review. Let me tell you. When's the next Steam sale? You know, Deathwatch, I'm not sure. They have them a lot, though. I'm just saying. You're a Hunter refugee. Right on PC Beer. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Oh, I know. That would be awesome, Basper. Absolutely. Thanks, team. Thank you. Yes. Okay, man. Like, we're like this, you guys. We're on the absolute same page. I love that they're doing this. I love what can be the possibilities of this. It wasn't just the skins. We had the Hunt Club to rock with, you know, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So, you know, I know it's not for everybody. Some of you will never use it, but it's kind of like a collection thing, right? It's kind of like a little collection thing. Come on, dog. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I know. We're going for a stroll. We're going to start here, and then we're going to move around, but it's more about the chit-chat today. So let me ask you guys. Here's where my question is. Okay, so we've seen this for Easter now, and we saw something kind of in conjunction with the Hunt Club. You know, I think we all agree we'd like to see that moving forward in other events, right? I think that's something that we would all very much appreciate. This one, for me, from the community manager standpoint, came out of left field. I mean, when I eventually found out about it, obviously it was long before now, but when I found out about it, I thought, this is amazing. This is exactly what the community's been asking. They want something for these events, for these festive holidays, you know, and there's big ones, right? Like Christmas and Easter and then you know, Thanksgiving. And like a lot of this kind of revolves around hunting too. You know, Thanksgiving, we just had the bunny bonanza. We could get going with, you know, the tumultuous turkeys. I don't know. What's the bunny bonanza, you say? Well, I had some core community members that have been messaging me asking to put up just a silly little competition. They wanted it over the weekends. They wanted something coming up for the long weekend. Some of you, you assaulted me. You waylaid me in chat last stream, and I put a little silly comp up. It's just for fun. It was nothing big, nothing. There weren't any prizes with it. There was nothing like that. It was just something to do over the weekend, and it proved to be quite difficult. That's right. Let me tell you and show you the way. Hold on. I don't want to walk and just go right into the water. So let's just have a seat right here under the tree and enjoy a little bit of the pastime. I'm going to make sure that I didn't receive a bite. I have 2 more messages. I like to have them cleared. Okay. Now I didn't ping everybody because honestly, I don't like to ping. I really don't. Here it is. Let's take a look-see. This was the Buddy Bonanza, and it proved quite difficult. I had some of you message me, tell me you had a hard time even getting a gold, let alone a silver. So same setup, same rules as what you've come to expect by supplying the 2 screens. Yeah, we had some of our crew come right out the gates. There's some beautiful ones in here. There's some beautiful diamonds that came in early. And big shout out to my boy Kingfisher, crushing it with this one. He took the lead early with the 203. Now, I should also state the Eastern Cottontail Rabbit, you were pretty limited to where you could go. It was New England Mountains, honestly, which is where I would have had. And the Eastern Cottontail Rabbit, sorry, I had to make sure that I said that right because I'm a little disheveled this morning. New England, I thought a lot of folks would maybe not have had the time to build that map up, and Mississippi, which, is a challenging map to hunt. We had some beautiful ones out there, though, some nice golds, there was some good diamonds, but the winner, let me scroll down to this gentleman right here. Was this the one? 2.08, I believe that was his Remington 870, a little bit of bragging rights, brother. Nicely done, man. He got the female level 3 2.08 diamond. They're not the biggest cash, but that's something right there. Not bad at all. I dig it. Well done, Remington, my man. Well done. Good to see you out there crushing it, and thank you everybody that took part. Just a little bit of fun. Nothing official. Was not, work back to competition or anything. I just wanted to have some fun with the community, and because you guys were asking, and there we are. Okay, so let's head on down here. Let's go for a little stroll, see what we can find, and get into things. Aussie Sarah, yes, and that's the thing. And that's, whenever we do an official competition where we're going to put prizes on the line and there's stuff like that, we try to always make sure that we've not put it behind a paywall, so to speak. But this one is just for fun, and it was more just for the core members who had been chasing me around with digital weapons in the Discord, and I thought, okay, we'll have some fun with it. That's why I say it wasn't an official EW back competition, because work is very, we want to be inclusive with everybody. Not that I don't, but I also don't want to leave out all the other maps and possible good times. And they're actually New England Mountains fast become one of my favorite maps too. Hey, Jackson, you tell me how this happens. When I shoot a bighorn, sometimes it is a long and brain shot without seeing what's happening. I would say you shot it in the brain. I don't know, my friend. Where are you shooting? Where are you aiming? What is your zeroing at? Was the sun in your eyes? I was happy to see Hunt Club back. It was silent for way too long. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. You could do geese at Christmas. You could, Zach. Yeah. But it was a tough one to figure out. That it caused a lot of grief for the team. Just because there's a lot of back end work they had to do. That's what took the time for it to come in. Of course, there was the question for a while there too: is it something that people even wanted us to spend time on? So I'm glad you're all quite happy with it. Japan would be bad. YouTube's over here talking about maps. It would be. Yeah, you know what, Max? I think it would. We were talking about this last stream, and maybe we'll touch base on that later. I'm recording timestamps. I'm getting savvy with some of the stuff that we're doing here these days, man. You love the Hunt Club. Nice, Lynn. Very glad to hear that. CJO, what's up? What's happening? Scoob, how you doing? Hey, Starkside, what's cracking? Good to see everybody. Thank you for coming out. I hope you guys all had a fantastic long weekend. This is a pretty chill stream. I'm a little run down, I must admit. Had a good weekend, but yeah. Turns out my mother in the old folks home is tested positive for COVID, which in turn I too have, but I feel fine. Everything's good. I'm here, just tired. So yeah, fun weekend, but it was a good time with the family. We still do Easter morning for our kids, and I was chasing that rabbit around the night before. Let me tell you, he's quick, moving all through the house like that. Pockets are full of chocolate falling out everywhere. It was like an Easter egg hunt in the morning. I couldn't go around and pick it all up, so I let the kids do it. It was good times. We had some fun, and we had some really good chow. I had some prime rib steaks for dinner. Oh man. Okay. So that was my weekend recap. Would love to hear what you guys did. Anything special, anything fun, time with the family? Anyone get out and do anything fancy or fantastic? That rock needs to get shot. So I'm just going to work my way around. I want to look over in that corner. It's been a while since I've been out here on Quattro Colinas. I don't know the state of my maps. It is early in the morning, so we're going to have some reds running around. I'm going to pop around a few lakes. I want to keep in touch with my reds over here on Colinas. I very much enjoy the red deer hunting in this game, and I kind of bounce around a little much, so it's nice to kind of keep an eye on things and what's happening. What do we got running off over there? And around a little road deer action too. But African map, really like it. What's everyone go-to map for whitetail though? BZ beer. So that's a tough one. It depends, honestly. And I kind of dig that we have this effect now. And I'm sure a lot of you probably look at it the same way too. So depends on the type of player you are and how you want to go about it and what you want to do. You want that most immersive, really organic hunt. Go out there, see what you can find. I still think Leighton Lakes really steps up to plate for that. I find it one of the most immersive maps. If you're looking for somewhere because you want those trophies and you want to push it hard, I actually feel like Mexico, Rancho del Arroyo is probably one of the best options. It just has such a nice layout with the way the lakes are. If you're, a tent hopper and you like to kind of bounce around like that, it's very well set up on that. Another very immersive map for whitetail, and I think it's very underrated, is Mississippi. Now, Mississippi also brings the alligators. It's a different type of hunt, but the whitetail over there are a lot of fun. They really, really are. Anything coming behind me while I was rocking and rolling, running and grooving? No, that's good because I ain't going back. We're not looking back. Easter sushi? Oh, that sounds great, man. Dude, that sounds great. Oh, right on, Captain. Love to hear it, brother. Nice. Passover Angus. Nice. Yeah, and of course, before I move away from it, that's what I wanted to finish up with in regards to the whitetail. One that came on the scene most recently, and it's lit. It's probably, from what I've seen, the community favorite map these days. Just barely, and I think it depends on who you talk to. It's Silver Ridge Peaks and Reventuli Coast. If you're looking for a great whitetail map, a great moose map, and actually a great bear map, Reventuli is lit. A lot of fun. It really, the map, it caters to so many play styles. And if I didn't mention the fowl hunting over there, I would be remiss of being part of this community. If you want to go bird hunting of any form, you go to Reventuli. The design choices over there are absolute fire. Yeah. I know I'm not helping you at all, BZ. I'm not helping at all. What I would recommend, though, honestly, BZ Beer, is check these out in multiplayer. And for those of you that don't know, it's one thing that our designers did do, and I think it's a great option. And I'm going to ask you guys a question just a second here, because I see this floating around the community quite a bit. But if you don't have a map in the Hunter Call of the Wild and you want to check out each specific reserve, you can simply join a multiplayer game. You don't need to own it. You can get out there and you can try it for yourself and see what you think. Now, certain maps, like, some are just a shoe-in my opinion. But hey, maybe you're new to the game and you don't have the years experience of what everyone thinks of the maps and your own personal loves and dreams and desires. I'm looking at you, Yukon. Yukon is such a gorgeous map, and it's loaded up with some goodies as well as an incredible gun. If you didn't want to pick up, say, the power pack and you got tired of the base game weapons, by picking up Yukon, you get the 300 unlocked from there, which just a little bit less powerful than the 338, and of course in the power pack. Say no more, right? But it doesn't have the same bullet drop, so not as much oomph, but a little more, if you know what I'm saying. That's meant to be straight. Revatuli is the Finland map, absolutely. Rev is awesome, right? I know. I don't think I've seen anyone have any qualms with Revatuli. They just did such a great job on that. So what I wanted to ask was, I thought that was a really good way to go. I've really appreciated it ever since I first started here in the game. The fact that, okay, I personally, if I could pre-order, I would. I've always been that guy, especially with this game. And I get out there, don't you dare take my tree down, or my tent down with a tree. You know what? I come prepared. And we're just going to say, that's just not happening. Take that. Okay. I've always appreciated the way they've done this. So, hello, Mr. 7, looking good. Yeah, I know, I put a tent down. They're freaking out, but they'll settle in. This is one of my best zones on here. Anyhow, I think that, I shouldn't be the one to say this. I didn't think it up. It's suggestions that have come from the community, and I think it's fantastic. And I don't know that it's anything, if it's possible. I don't want to put my foot in the mouth, but I think it's something, if there's enough support, that maybe the team could look at the possibility of trying to make some of this happen. There was some suggestions that started, and I wish I could give props to the first person I saw mention it. But to have the ability to test guns at the gun range. Now, something like that would just, it would be really immersive. Your buddy tells you how great the new Malmer 7mm is, and you want to try it for yourself. Well, I think that would be a great idea. I really do. I think, I applaud the community. Golf clap, very well done for coming up with a suggestion like that. And then the community needs to get behind these suggestions and show the team where that general consensus is. I keep saying we got to pull together. If you guys want to see certain things, you really need to pull together. At the end of the day, a lot of it comes down to feasibility, and it may not be feasible. Maybe it's not, but hey, I think there's possibilities of these things to happen. Morning, Beer Chat. What's up, MD? How you doing, brother? Oh, man, YouTube is lit today. You guys are all on about, what maps you want to see. You jump at the gun. It's a conversation I'd love to have, because let's face it, it's some of the best things that happen here in the Hunter Call of the Wild is bringing in new reserves. And, we're kind of possibly closing into that time of year. I don't know. And if we were, and something was coming, it's already well in development. But sure, let's carry that conversation over to Twitch as well, because it's going pretty heavy right now over at YouTube. What do you guys think? I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to mark down our timestamp here. I want to go back and review and see, what do you guys think? If you could pick one reserve anywhere in the world, just one, okay? Just give me the name, just one, and just one. Let's keep it, if you had one wish list, if you had one shot, would you not miss your chance to... Okay, that's borderline copyright. The moon. Big Ben region, Australia. Okay. Alberta. Africa 2.0, Australia. Kazakhstan. Mr. Schrader, you got me peaked, because somebody was talking to me about hunting over there, and I started looking at areas. Africa, Australia. British Columbia, Africa. Oh, for the love of Pete. India, jungle, Congo, Northern Canada, Australia. I'm not reading both, Simon. I said one. India. Got you, Snail. I got you. Yeah, Africa, Australia, Africa, Ireland, Japan. We have a Russian map. No, we do already have an Africa map. I mean, I know where you guys are going. I know. I live within the community. I mean, this is what I do, right? So I know where you're going with this. Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of love for Africa. Those other guys didn't come back. Hey, they were heading this way. I wonder if they bounced over here. We could always drop that 7 and then go take a look. Let's get a little better angle on this guy. kind of expected them to come back in, but you know, it doesn't always happen. Scotland or Nepal, Japan. And I'm seeing actually Japan messaged a fair bit. Is that because of last stream? Peru, Asia, Russia. We have a Russian map though. We do. And that's why I say we have a Russian map. We have an Africa map. I would say, you know, personally, I think the Africa map is gorgeous. I don't disagree with the community, but hey, let's face it. You know, if we could only pick one spot, would we not want something we don't even have? Well, I know why you guys are saying Africa. I see both sides of the fence. I'm kind of on both myself. I teeter. What up, Daryl? How you doing, brother? A steep map. Turkey. Turkey would be cool. Swiss Alps. Man, I don't know if I want to do any mountain climbing. It's hard enough trying to Skyrim this game. 198. He's out there. Let's grab the 7mm. We'll zero it for 150. Let's give a little love. Right in the lung butter right there. It's beautiful. Oh, we actually looks like we caught heart too with it. The touch of drop. I did shoot low with the intention of maybe skimming dart. Wasn't aiming for heart. So we can see. Ozzy Sarah. Sorry. I mean, we know that won't happen, right? Let's be real for a sec. You know, anything that's going to garner any hate from any outside groups, we've done really well here in the Hunter Call of the Wild and always maintaining that ethical approach, you know, adding clubs and adding cute little, no, that won't happen. I mean, I don't even have to go ask the team to say that Sarah. Japan to have another Sikkim map. The Ender of the Fox. I have to say, so you guys all last stream, you were talking so hard about it, and I love to, I kind of nerd out on this stuff because that's what the Hunter Call of the Wild is for me. It's an immersion into hunting when I otherwise don't get to hunt, you know. And so going out and checking out what Japan had to offer, like seriously, oh my goodness. I don't know, family show. Oh my goodness, what an incredible reserve that would be. Just for the beauty's sake of it all. All those cherry blossoms. But yeah, one of the things I saw was Sitka are quite prominent over there. And hunting as of late has really come on. Hey, put it together. Let's pitch it to the team community. Get it out there. This is not my favorite level 7 rack. It does have the Groot hands, but it's certainly not my favorite. Let's go ahead and pick it up. We got a gold out of him. He skinned a gold. We just used by the hair of, well, touch of the hair. It's a lot of hair, so that's not really saying much, but yeah, no, not bad. See, you know, so we were zeroed for 150, but we shot at the 200, and I pointed just a touch higher than that because we even have a little drop with the hopes it would fall in. I don't like to do the side heart shots. I don't, because of the, you know, there's blockers. If they step back, you hit the bone, you can bugger it. I'd rather a guaranteed double lung. But yeah, we got lucky on that one. We got the heart. Not too shabby, Abby. Not too shabby. Don't you even. No, we're going to run over and take a look at this other lake. I have more questions to ask. Any future thoughts? Oh, towards falconry, spear, or delta hunting. You know, God, that would be tough. That would be tough. I'll tell you this. I maybe more than I should say. The team has looked at types of bird hunting because it is quite popular in certain parts of the globe. It is hunting. It's very unique, and it would be very difficult. Very, very difficult. Like the dog was one of the biggest undertakings. You guys might not even realize that. Where are you? Come on, buddy. He's so not happy with me. I never feed him. Like he's gonna take my leg off at the first opportunity. This poor guy. Come here, pal. Oh, I don't even have a treat, do I? I don't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know, and I'm a dog person. I know. No, look, he's giving me the cold shoulder. Come on, big guy. No. Come on. Hey, it's a good boy. Who's a hot dog? It's weird. Um, Seriously, you gotta look after your doggo. You do. Let's carry on. Horses before falcons. Could you imagine though how cool falconry would be? But it would be a very tough one. I'm not saying it's not possible, and I'm not saying it's something that you would never see here, because like these suggestions have been made. And our designers they're just crack designers, man. Like half the time I go to them, look what I saw in the community today. Yeah, we've been looking into that. What? So yeah, because they're good at what they do. So yeah, these things there's always a possibility. But man, it would be tough. Horses though, that would be something. That would be pretty cool. Devin Designs, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Welcome, dude. Fantastic up and comer right there. I'm telling you. I say up and comer, I mean no disrespect, but every time I see you, your channel's growing and growing. So yeah, that's what I mean by up and comer. Entertaining, really entertaining. Honestly, I want a map with mountain, trees, animals, in the sky. Yes. I can confirm, not deny, if we do another reserve, it will have trees. It will have land. And it will, in fact, have sky. We are not going to the moon as much as I would like that. What are we looking for? We're just taking a look around a couple of my favorite spots here at Quattro Colinas. Looking at a few reds. I might pop around and go check out some of... I have a pretty healthy road deer population on here too. And I kind of dig the road diamonds. They're kind of neat. So I was thinking maybe I might start poking around with them. Something else I really want to do, and I almost did it today, but this is a newer playthrough for me. Hence why we're not like super far along. I thought it'd be fun to go and explore some Medved and check out the wolves over there. All right. I haven't really had much of a chance beyond testing and on my work accounts, but on my personal accounts, I haven't been in there. There's a lot of debate over it. Oh, what are we asking? Where are we asking? Hold on. Medina, hello. Hard mode class is cheating or herd management. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's a portion of the community that does it and a portion that doesn't. And, whenever that happens, there's always a little bit of conflict, but it's just playing the game and figuring out how to play around with your herds a little bit. We don't consider it cheating by any stretch of the means. I'm surprised it's even a conversation. A glider would be cool. Flying on Leighton Lake from summit to summit would be so cool. It would. Yeah, that'd be cool, but high hunting. I think if we had just like an outdoors game, that would be fitting, but I don't know how. Okay, old stills, you're like way up. I need better zeroing. Our render doesn't go that far. A city map with PvP, that's called PUBG. But if they had polar bears in the game, it doesn't harm the population IRL. We do have to be careful though on what we do and how we make those choices. Where are we going? I wasn't paying attention. I do want to come up from behind here, though, so... Giggity. We do have to be careful with that. Polar bears are a dicey one. We already have them in our existing game, the Hunter Classic, so, you do have that option. But with the limelight and the attention that Hunter Call of the Wild has had, we always have to be careful and weigh those things out. Not saying that wouldn't happen. I think it'd be great. I do. Under controlled circumstances, they can be hunted, right? Controlled circumstances, limited issue tags and such like that. And man alive. See, they know. They're like, yeah, you were out looking for bunnies. There are campfires on some of the maps. Campfires to make would be cool. It would be a great addition to the game. It really, really would. Yes. I'm going to have to just go through all this. You guys, you're like me. We're all over the place right now, but there's some really good suggestions coming through here. Really good questions too. Chance of having a simple campfire at your tent. Just for cosmetic sake. So, moving forward, I would say these are things you would see happen in the game because we've seen tents make an arrival. Was it Finland was the first with the fire, right? Reventuli. And then we've seen them at the Leighton Lake Lodge. There's a really nice one there. So I would say, if there's any more reserves to come, that they'll probably make an appearance. But do you take the time and the energies to go back and to add them to all the different spots? And it's not just plunk, put it down. They have to align it properly. They have to make sure the mesh all works so that it's not clashing with other objects. It's not clipping None of the planes are clipping through ground and stuff like that. So it takes time. Or is that something that, our limited resources, because we can't just do it all, right? Is put towards, I don't know, trail cams or shotgun breaks, shooting sticks. Okay, I'm getting into my wish list here. But I think it adds something, though. Campfire really does add something. It would just be cosmetic, but I think it would be pretty cool. Shooting pandas and monkeys would be cool. Or the damn beaver. I don't think you can shoot pandas. I don't believe that's allowed anywhere. So I would say that's probably not going to happen. I'm just saying. What about a Cali map? With Thule elk and desert muleys and blacktails and turkeys would be cool. Hey, I'm walking over here. Not even paying attention. I'm so just into talking to you guys. Hello. Look at that mythical over there. We got a birdie boy. I've had a lot of luck at these two lakes with diamonds, with the big and mythicals. Love it. I absolutely. One of my favorite things when Spain came out was interactions with the wolves. So much fun. And we have so many options to defend ourselves with now, right? Oh, that looks great though. Look at the size of that. This is why I'm drawn to reds. There's something about the big racks. It's what does moose for me, man. I love my meese. You guys may not have ever picked this up. I'm sorry, my mustache is itching my nose. You probably didn't pick that up either. But I have a thing for meese. I do. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's give the 7 mil a push and see if we can get. I almost want to take that more. Look at him. Look at the shame. That's in contrast. That's a paid actor to make that look bigger. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's have some fun with this, and then we'll walk around and we'll pick that up. 0 for 300. Okay. I always like to play with these shots a little. Let's just go into the lungs and see how far in that goes. We went through a lot of meat there. Always like to test our weapons and see where they're at. So it's going to be a long drop. Are we not going to drop at all? We should. Oh, I might have went a little high because I'm 0 to 3 and he was about 238, 240. Let's just wait and see what happens. Is there a chance that we get more vehicles? There's always a chance. Again, it really comes down to, this is the hardest part. Hardest part for our designers. Who's whistling at me? That's me. The hardest part for our designers is what to focus on. Where to put that time and attention. Do you choose this or do you choose this? Because no matter what we do, that means we're not working on something else. So that's a tough one. More scopes would be cool. That's something that's asked for a lot. Z-Pats, good to see you, by the way. Okay. So here's my next one. I want us all to unite on this. Spoiler. Yep, spoiler. Pretty cool. If you haven't done the storyline over here, come do it. Lots of fun. Aside from reserves, and I know I ask these questions, but there's a method to my madness. Aside from the reserves, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start sneezing. My mustache is tickling my nose. Spoiler. What would you ask for? I don't want to say a weapon pack. They traditionally are weapon packs, but even an equipment pack that could be. Like we got tripods and tree stands, right? Could be something along those lines. Put it in the chat. Let's see. TK-sized red deer uphill. Yes, I know, right? Mule deer, great one. A map of New York. Come on now. You're going to get me in trouble. Timothy, what's good, brother? How you doing, Falx? What's going down? New scopes, Browning, X-Bolt, 7mm08. Yes. Make another way for transportation, like horses. Okay. Bigger and better lodge. New scopes and night vision with Google scopes. Wheels, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Trail cams, bipods. Your name is Ultra German. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not Ultra German. Shooting sticks, yes. Customizable trophy lodge. Feed barrels like classic. I was not paying attention where we shot it over here. A dummy moose. with just a little gun sticking out. I don't even want to know where. Never mind. Steel targets you can set up, baiting packs, suppressors, more carry weight suppressors, campfire, and traps. Oh man, come on! I'm busy over here. I thought they were coming at me. I really did. I thought we were about to get attacked. Okay. Okay, we're safe. I really did. I thought we were about... You hear that growl, and anyone who's hunted around these wolves before knows... Oh my goodness, what did I just... Oh, it's just there. It was just the fur. I thought I was seeing something fancy there. No. God, they look good, don't they? So good. Okay, carry on. No need to destroy our zones. Canoes or scopes. Dynamite for the angler. Could you imagine it? All the fish just come up, all float to the surface. We need a Crocodile Dundee skin if we're gonna do that. ATV load carrying capacity. Very good. Add more dogs. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Ugh, I'm so disheveled. Dogs for flesh and buddies and birds. New camo clothing, which affects how easy you are to be seen. I'm going to say it right now, Sean O'Connell. That is something I'd been asking for ever since. Do you guys remember back when we used to do the clues, right? We had the clue hunts, which was very, very cool. We had, oh goodness, yeah. We had Silver Ridge Peaks was coming, and we got some boxing gloves that were hanging from a tower on Layton. And they said true wear or tough wear, true wear it was. And that got me right there and then I got on the train of, because I think of the Hunter Classic and how great it is to actually have the ability to put clothing on that masks your scent, that masks your visibility, or the mask your visibility, I guess it's not your scent. But although that is a thing IRL, I mean, it could be really, really cool feature to have in the game. So yeah, I just had to point that one out. Chris KSC, what's up? One of our partners, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, my man. And personalized placeable hunting towers. Yeah, like that you permanently build, like in Classic. I got you. It's time to develop Call of the Wild 2 with crossplay contests like Classic and Africa Big 4? Big 5. I mean Big 5, right? It's the Africa Big 5. Yeah, there's still a lot of life left in this game. The team still has things they want to visit, places to go, stuff to do, Okay. It's a non-vital, so yeah, that happened. Let's go track him. We'll go grab him. We'll pick him up, and we'll see where he's at. Go on, dog. Do work. Don't you idle on me. You track that blood. Think you're gonna get yourself a treat? Probably will. Oh, wow. Like my dog, I can hear her perk up. Huh? It's a little early for her to get one, but she wants one. Console multiplayer server list. Fence and fair. That's fair. That's what I've been hearing for a while. There's something to do. There's a reason why that hasn't happened. There was a difficulty with the peer-to-peer and our servers and stuff that's unique to Microsoft, to that platform, to the Xbox platform. That would be nice to have. Absolutely. That's very good asks. Add more level to the dog, right? More level to the dog, more levels to ourselves. Okay, but now you're going a little off track. We're not just like throwing blatant wish listing out there. I'm talking specific. As you know, we like to try to put out what have traditionally been weapon packs, but they have made appearances as equipment packs. That's what we're trying to find right now. Like mule deer racks and stuff like that. That's there's a place and a time, and this is the place, but it's not the time. was thinking more canoe or raft. Okay, so something like a whitewater pack or something to be able to cross lakes and such. You know, we do have options to get across a lot of the big lakes and waterways. In fact, there's some here on Spain that you can check out, that you can go down and down by the river. It's hard not to quote Chris Farley. Okay. Yeah, it would be cool. A dog pack, an archery accessory pack, a higher player level cap. That's something that you would not see in a pack. That would be a massive addition to the game. But I respect that. A personal radar, like Alien Films. You know, you can almost use that. Uninstall your mods. Oh, geez. Oh, mod talk. Listen. You know, you guys buy the game. Clearly, you can play it how you want. We don't support mods because they mess with our code. You will have issues. So I don't want to hear I'm having this bug or that bug if you've used the mod, because that's why it happens. That and don't join multiplayer games, please. Mods are bad. I actually really like mods for a lot of games. I really, really do. Like Farm Sim. Okay. I know. It's right here. That's a good boy. Let's give him a little praise. You can lay down. Yeah. Aw, oh boy. Where's my... That's not... No, don't track. No. You just... Never mind. There it is. We pooched it. We were actually... Because I was trying not to hit the shoulder, and I thought I'd get in the top here, but yeah, totally buggered it. But it is what it is. Not bad, though. That's really what we wanted to see. Okay? Just to take a little look-see. Get in a little closer. Don't be shy. I would love one of these in my sites IRL. I would love one on my wall. Not a trophy guy, never have been. In fact, I haven't had a monster moose that I've wanted to save the rack. We hunt mostly immatures. It's in the area we hunt. Immatures, they're good size. They have to have spike, but you don't mount a spike, you know. Yeah, not bad. We'll take it. Boom. All right, let's bounce around just a wee bit. I wouldn't mind hopping up to this lake here. Time just flies, man. A BDC scope would be awesome. A UTV. You have more than one, like an ATV, yes, they're all, yeah, a UTV. I like a side by side. I'd like a side by side. Hold up to 4 would be nice. A skeet shooting range. I'm right there with you. That's a big ask for me as well. Bed rolls. I mean, you have a tent. Right? I understand where you're going with the bed rolls, but do you want that time and resources put to that? Let's go ahead and crack on this guy right here. He's all the way out at 3. Let's see how the old 243, all done up in the old Easter skins. We'll let him settle in. Give him a little love. And see what that does at 300 meters. I'm gonna tell you, one of the absolute best rifles. People seem to think because you get it when you start that it's no good, but at 243, man, it's a workhorse. It's dependable, and it hits well. It hits well for our game. Would like to see it a little better on a deer, mind you, because they're a very viable deer gun. But again, that comes down to game balance, right? They have to consider balance, or you would just have absolute meta weapons. I think they've done good with that. More gun ranges, more multiplayer challenges. Okay, well, hey, that's something we should possibly see. As you know, the Hunt Club has made a return on weekends for weekend play. You're just, those 2 bushes are messing me around. Look at that. Doesn't it look like a roe deer with its head down, eating grass? You know? It really does. Dog tracking tracks. Content creator gun wraps. That would be pretty cool. Right? That would be pretty cool. Therein lies the rub, right? If there was any way we could ever support something like mods, those are some of the benefits you'd get out of it, but you just can't with the way code works. That's beautiful. Got a nice for, yeah, not looking too bad. That'll be solid gold. That's an awkward zeroing. I dig it. Let's go for 150. And let's just aim for the top half. give it a little love and see what happens. Look how quick it goes down. It's just great. You're not going to get very fall. Lay down. Lay down, son. Yes, sir. A watch streak? What's a watch streak? Oh, on Twitch? Twitch has all sorts of fun little things that you can keep going. Okay, we were over her. A little way to get a nice redirect on where we're heading. We should see his tracks anytime soon here. We got 2 to pick up. Let's get into them and see if we can get ourselves a nice little gold here. All right, doggo. There he is right there. Can we have more hunting challenges for each weekend, like the bunny hunt? We had some fun with that. So you will see more coming, and you'll continue to see the Hunt Club evolve over time. And there may be, you know, little events with it. We'll have to see. Just a lot of it comes down to the numbers, right? We can see exactly how many shots from this gun, how many harvests of this animal, how many players have been on this map. We have all these fun stats, but those stats really help show our designers what people are into, right? So the more you guys are doing it, the more love it's going to see. All right, let's see. Now, you're not very big. You might make gold. You did actually a 69. We'll take it. You know, you're firmly entrenched in gold land. Lots of fun, these little guys. Yeah, right? I know. Who's a good dog that's not getting a treat right now? Because I don't have them. It's my own fault. I neglected my dog. Literally, when I'm done here, because I've said the treat word so many times, I have to go and give my dogs. Yes, because they're sitting right there now. Please fix bear times. Devin, they're not broke, my friend. They're not broke. I don't know what to tell you. They're working as intended. You know, bear are not super easy to hunt IRL. I've never once caught a bear drinking. I always catch them foraging. So shift your focus and you'll see some more luck. Everybody in this game is so hyper-focused on drink times, down by the water, down by the river. Everybody's out there trying to make that happen. There's so many more ways to be an effective hunter, and especially on certain animals, some that per se don't have drink times, some that the drink times don't really align with, you know, good times. You check it out. Let me know how you do, Devin. Got to come up with alternate words for, yes, I do. I'm like a dog with old tricks, though, you know? Is there a diamond angler challenge? Oh, man, the diamonds are hard in the angler now. They're hard. It is an accomplishment when you get a diamond. They've done a lot with that. They really, really have. It's pulled a lot of our folks right together, trying to find, because there's certain locations that are known hotspots over there. Yeah. Come back tomorrow. We'll talk more about it. We do the angler streams every Wednesday. It's a lot of fun for me. I get to hunt on Tuesdays. I get to start my morning with a nice relaxing fish. And we had the whole crew out yesterday. It was an absolute blast. Hold on. Let's move away so I'm not claiming that. There's a 2. He's only up to his... I love it. That is truly the call of the wild. Okay, we're going to pick this up. It'll be a nice gold. Yeah, 71.91. Not bad. Yeah, that's a nice gold. We'll take it. Let's get a look at you before these guys come and charge me and eat me. Where you at? Typically, if you're hearing the howling, they're either moving in on you and it's too late, or they decided to flee. So I think we're probably okay. Let's head back to the lake. So clearly, I think what I need to do is one of these upcoming streams, I'm going to move away. See, I too am drawn to, like, when I'm looking for reds, I like to go to the water. It really is some of the best, but there are certain animals we don't have that option, and it's a different feeling of hunt. I think we need a little limelight on it, and we'll have to do that. For non-drink time hunting, it's more difficult to do. It is. Got to jump in a moment. Great stream. All right on, Captain. Thank you, my friend. Dude, I appreciate that. And that's what it's all about. That is what this is all about. We have a lot of fun with our community. We're community focused. We want the feedback, because let's face it, nobody wants to do something that people don't want. It's the dreams and desires of our team to tick those boxes, to bring what the community wants, what our player base wants. You know, it's not always possible, but it's always possible to listen and to consider and to try and make things happen. That's how greatness starts, right? With an idea, a whim, and a thought, and you watch it just evolve. What time? Oh, am I actually? I'm outside. You know what? I am gonna change the time back because I only have 5 minutes. I'll just roll it back and we'll move down and see. Hopefully we can find something. I only got 5 minutes, man. Time flies. Time flies. Let's just put it back 1 hour, just so we're in the thick of it. Are we getting the greater kudu EW was working on? So I can't stress enough. There was never any confirmation that they were working on a greater kudu. What had happened was, okay, so like, I guess really one needs to understand the process in which things happen. So, oh, don't get all crazy now. There's a nice 7. Everything starts as I love it. Everything starts as a concept, right? Concept ideas, and you know, you have to work through all the steps, check is there validity to it? Is this accurate? Is there, you know, can we do this? That sort of thing. And then once it's past the, yes, it's accurate for those areas, that species, that's good. Then the approval needs to happen if it's something that our team is able to do. Certain things have certain, you know, they need more features added to make it happen. And something as simple as adding one animal can become like, you know, very difficult to do, right? So the list that I read from when that came up, that was I even said at the time, and I you know, I was trying to share early on what was being worked on, and that was a big ask. The team really wants to bring that, but there wasn't resources to make it happen. Like, very time consuming to create an entirely new animal. The whole thing with the backfilling was to take, you know, existing models in the game that can be added to other reserves to make them feel more flushed out, right? So that was the idea behind that. I'm just being straight. The team would very much love to add a greater kudu, but that would be a massive undertaking and takes away from, okay, so where are we putting our resources, right? So yeah, I went on a limb, and I guess that's on me. And I read those early, and I should not have, because here we are a year later almost, and we're having that I put out what I feel is misinformation, and I failed you on that point. I was so excited when I read it. I was so excited, but it just is what it is, right? Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can give that a little bit of love. See if anything else runs that we didn't see that was maybe in a bush. Okay, let's head over that way and see how. Yeah, Devin, absolutely. As I said, we have a feedback channel where you can put in your suggestions, and that allows, when you make these posts, that allows the community to come in and to either, you know, to give more comments, to upvote it, and it really helps our team look to see, you know, what are the hot topics and so on and so forth. Yes, the bears are difficult to hunt for sure. Just at the best of times, they're difficult. Now you want to go after a great one, you know, the most sought after, hardest to get in the game. It almost sounds by design that it's that difficult. You know, but I feel you. I hear you, my friend. I do. That is in a really difficult spot. But you all know that rack, right? I have some bad wind going on here. So 2 ways, 3 ways we go about it. One, we could circle all the way around and try and get over there and get a good look-see at it. Or, let's see, we are 200 out. So I should be safe to pick this up without my wind alerting him. And then I'm going to head up the hill to get my wind out of his face, and I'm going to use my collar and see if I can't lure him to come. Oh, he's noticing me. Okay. I don't need to pick him up just yet. I am going to... Oh, he might just walk right out here. Come on, big boy. Oh, Witowski, what's up, brother? Yeah, man, I haven't gotten any it's a tough one. I haven't got any info back on it yet. Spot. There we go. I figured it was a 7. I thought it might have been another mythical. I thought it might have. Let's just go ahead and pick this guy up. Misery, can you not run the Series S version at 1080p, 60 FPS? So the S is it's not as beefy, and when we put the update out for it, it did not go well. So we had to revert it. So you are getting 30 FPS on there. It was a tough one to do, but it was unplayable in the other state. For some, not for everybody, which is bizarre, but yeah, the S it doesn't have just enough to quite hit that mark. So that is something the team's been looking into, ways that they could possibly, optimize better to make it happen. So it is something the team very much wants to happen. Okay, let's go ahead and pick this guy up. We got a gold out of him. He's just barely. But what do you expect? That's the small 7 rack. Nonetheless, we'll take that heart shot any day of the week. Let's go. Not too shabby. Oh, no need to apologize. Matowski, I totally get it. I totally get it. It's not a widespread problem. It's been very difficult for our QA to nail down. It's getting a lot of attention, though. Redkoff, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I know the win was terrible, Evil Ways. I know. Oh, can we guess the score? Unfortunately, we are out of time. It just goes too quick. But we're going to try to have some fun next week. So next Tuesday, come on back and join me. We'll have a good time here. We always like to add something to the streams and getting things. But I appreciate all your feedback today, guys. There were some good suggestions that came out. And we had some good conversation. We had a decent little hunt. Not too bad, for an hour's worth. It's... lots of fun. This boy, he performed. Yeah, he helped me out. Much love. I appreciate you all. And we'll see you guys again here tomorrow. If you want to come and join me, I'd greatly appreciate seeing our hunter crew come out for our fishing crew. We have a lot of fun. It's a great hangout. Lots of great folks, good vibes, good times. Last week, we got 2 diamonds on stream, which was pretty cool. Come and join us in the Discord, my friends, if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to hit the like button, smash that follow, hit the subscribe. Do it with 2 hands. I guess I should say my it's like muscle memory. I can't help it with my catchphrases, but on the EW channel, it's probably not the thing. We'll see you guys again real soon, and catch you later in the Discords. Push buttons. Push. No, I took 2 inches off it. It's just a little. I'm having a bad beard day, but you're not wrong. It is. I normally roll it under. Yeah. Hey, nice, Jonathan. Congrats. We'll see you later, guys. Thanks again.